What's up guys, it's Mike here from M&J Media. Today I'm coming at you with a comparison video between my new camera, which is the a6400 by Sony, and our old vlogging camera, which is the G7x Mark II by Canon. So we're going to go over some autofocus, we're going to go over overall quality, and we're going to be shooting them both in 1080p at 30 frames per second, mainly because the G7X doesn't do 4K. The a6400 does do 4K, so if that is a factor for you, just cut the video right now. You're not going to get it out of the G7X Mark II. So to start off, I'm going to go ahead and go closer and further from the camera just to show you a little bit of the autofocusing. The autofocus on the G7X Mark II kind of gave us a lot of issues when we used it to vlog our most recent trip to Canada. The a6400, we haven't gotten to do any full vlogging yet, but from what I see, it's a lot better, so we're about to test that out, okay? This is me walking up close, looking at the G7X, walking away, walking further. This is me coming back, and here we are. Now this is me coming out of frame, and coming back in the frame to see how long it takes. Alright, now we're jumping over to the Sony. It's got a box around my face so I can tell that it's focused. I'm walking back. Back forward, going out of frame, and coming back in frame. I should also note that the G7X Mark II, I've got it at the widest angle it can go right now. The Sony, I had to zoom in a little bit just to kind of keep it comparison for you guys, but if you want to see what the Sony looks like, it's right there. So that's what you get out of the kit lens with the Sony a6400. The G7X Mark II is on its widest setting right now, so you can see the comparison of if you got the kit lens. The a6400, you can interchange lenses, you can get whichever millimeter you can afford. The G7X Mark II, you're pretty much stuck with what you got, and that it is what it is. Alright, so now we're going to move into a little bit of a vlogging test. The settings on both cameras are both set to auto. Do note that I do have an ND filter for the a6400, and you will see that in my other videos, but I am not using it right now. It is purely on auto setting on the dial, as well as the G7X. They are both set to 30 frames per second still. I'm just going up and down a hill so you can kind of see some of the stabilization. The G7X has its own stabilization and the a6400 does not. It is running off of the kit lens OSS optical steady shot, and that is the only stabilization going on for the a6400. And right now we are walking toward the sun, so it's actually pretty hard to keep my eyes open looking at this right now, but I'm doing my best. You can kind of see how the colors change, which one handles the brightness better. And if we spin around, we can throw the sun behind us, and you can kind of see which one handles that better as well. Now, when you're vlogging, you would like to show people things that you're looking at, but you would also like to turn the camera back toward you, and autofocus comes into a big factor here. So I'm going to spin around, show you something in front of me, turn it back, and see how the autofocus does on each one. Now if we were looking at this water fountain, I want to show you it, and then we come back and resume vlogging, and we'll see which one picks up my face faster in an autofocus test. And we'll switch over to slow-mo. Let's check that out. Alright, so do note that the a6400 does have 120 FPS slow motion in 1080p. So I'm going to go ahead and throw a clip of that in here. As you can see from my awesome moves, that it does pretty good in slow motion at 120 FPS. The Canon G7x Mark II does not do 120 FPS, so that is why you only saw 60 FPS slow motion from it. And I slowed them all down to 30 FPS in the timeline. Alright guys, to conclude this video, I went ahead and turned on all the auto settings off on the a6400 so that I can attach my ND filter and put it to the settings that I like. Right now I'm filming at 30 frames per second, so I have the shutter speed set to 1/60. I personally don't like to shoot anything on automatic, but for comparison's sake I went ahead and did that for the whole rest of this video so that you can see what to expect from the settings straight out of the box with the Canon G7x Mark II and the Sony a6400. Overall, I'm really happy with the upgrade. The a6400, from what I can tell, is going to be a great addition to our vlogging and to our comparison videos and everything else that we put on this channel. So if you're interested, throw a like, subscribe, hit the bell, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.